Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I want to read to you a passage from this book I'm currently reading, and then I want to comment upon it. This is Stop Doing That Shit by Gary John Bishop, and I won't actually read it from the book because this is in Greek. I am in Greek. Rather, I'll read it to you from the script. I am already reading to you, which is in English, if you haven't noticed. Also, I'm a little sick today, so sorry if I sound a little weird. My nose is a little stuffed, so I can't really breathe. So let's get to it. Your self-talk is the locker room of your life, where everything is strategized and worked out, where your plans for yourself live and die. Most of these plans never see the light of day, especially the good stuff, the dreams. You kill them where they rise, in your head. People are a little more than a living conversation, both internal and spoken, a dialogue in a body, a skin and bone bag that talks. And it talks about everything, and the limit of that talk is the limit of that life, period. In short, you are what you talk about, or rather, you are the nature of what you talk about. If, for you, life is too short to... What the fuck am I saying? If, for you, life is too much, it really is too much. The confusion is that you think life is a certain way, and you are just reporting on what you are seeing. But that's actually backward. The reality is, you create your experience of life in your self-talk and then act accordingly. And you're doing it all the time. You're never ever acting upon life itself. What you're acting on is your opinion of life. That's why it's such a different experience for each of us. Life just is. What you call it is up to you. Bear in mind, you'll have to live with your call. And you do. That was passage. Now, here's what I have to say on the topic. Not really expanding much, but more so explaining how I view it. And saying what we can learn from this. Also, if you have any things you have to say about it, just write them in the comments, man. I want to learn from you too. Here's how I view it. Your self-talk is all the things you say to yourself. Whenever you do something stupid and tell yourself you're stupid, that's self-talk. That's negative self-talk. Most often a bad thing. As men, it is in our nature to be ambitious, to dream big, but our negative self-talk feeds our subconscious to think we can't achieve those things, so we kill our dreams before we even realize they exist. Sorry, the stuffed nose, Sorry. He says, the limits we put to our self-talk are also the limits to ourselves and our achievements. That is obviously only true to a level, but I do agree with that. The idea that if you do not limit yourself and you just try and work on your dreams, you will achieve a lot. And by making your self-talk limitless, you might actually find your own limits, which I was about to call a little scary, to think of yourself at the last chapter of your life, looking back, realizing you achieved whatever you could achieve and there's nothing more. But then I realized the scary thing about that is just that what you will have done then is fixed. You can't do anything about it. But it's much better to know you've done all you could than knowing you could do more, though you didn't. So just milk life, every last drop. next part is really interesting, basically saying that if you have belief about the world or yourself, if you have a belief about the world or yourself, you will always look for things to strengthen that belief and reject things that lead you to another one. We view things limited to our already existing perception of how they are. We act how we think the persona we have would. One day, if you woke up with no prejudice towards anything and just a clear mind without any thoughts in it, you would feel and act completely different. Imagine you are on a run, a long distance run. If you believe you're weak and can't stand discomfort, what will happen when your legs start to feel like jello and your whole body hurts from the cold? You immediately just give up, right? You will quit because of the mindset you have, because of your belief of being weak. If you believed the opposite to be true, if you thought you were really tough, what would happen? You'd say, well, this sucks, and you just keep going because you believe that is how you usually act. If you do something one time, then you will have the confidence to do it again, but that's only because now you believe you can do it. How you actually get tougher is you do something that's hard and you see you can actually do it, and then you're like, oh, you know what, I'm actually a little tougher than I thought. And then next time you're like, yeah, I'm a little tougher. I'm not tougher, but I'm tough enough to do this amount. And you go and you push yourself and you do this amount. And then next time, like, I'm tough enough for this amount, so you do this amount, right? You always push a little. And that's how you get tougher. I'm talking about mental toughness. Here's the thing though, believing you can do it must be subconscious. How do you transfer a belief to your subconscious mind? By repetition. You need to meditate on whatever belief you want to adopt. I guarantee it will manifest. Life just is. What you call it is up to you. That just hits. Also, that life just is. That could be a great tattoo for the forearm. Like, imagine that. That's pretty cool. Maybe. Also, you know what? Maybe a duck for tattoo. Actually, you know what? Like, I'm saving my head right here. So maybe a duck right here would actually be pretty cool, So I don't know if I want to get any tattoos. I'm talking about, like, not for now, for sure. Like a couple of years, maybe even decades later, maybe I'll do something like that. Anyways, I thought I know that last comment was just, like, really good, but insightful and inspiring, right? But that's all I have to say. Goodbye. Greetings. Oh, also, like and subscribe. I'm really good at this YouTube thing, I know. Greetings, my friend.